So Marvel Rivals just got its very first patch update that was about 8 to 9 gigabytes in size, and it's actually changed quite a few things in the game, and this is what we're going to be talking about in today's video. So if you haven't already, make sure to either boot up your console or Steam and just install the update. You can still play the game without the update, but when you do install it, you gotta reboot the game and then you'll be able to access the store and everything like that. Before the update, you can't access it because obviously that only functions in the newest version. But let's look at the patch notes over here on the website. Marvel Rivals version 2024 12.10 patch notes. So basically the version is what the date is, right? If that makes sense. 2024 12th of the 10th or 10th of the 12th. Greetings Rivals, we're here to give you the scoop on version 2024 updates. We noticed that some spots in the edge of the new map would cause characters to become stuck. We've had a look at the entire map and have done our best to fix this bug. However, further adjustments may still be needed to fully resolve the issue. So we ask for your understanding while we continue looking into it and working on a way to prevent this from happening again. Without further ado, here are the details. So this is this first one here is for all platforms, and this is just like general updates. So when playing highlights and recordings, crosshair deviation would be significant and there is a possibility for lag. The issue has been resolved, and that is one of the issues that I've noticed when looking at highlights before, so I'm glad that this was resolved, and the team has been working on these fixes quite quickly, which is also really good. Changing where highlights were saved would cause the game to crash. This issue has been resolved. Players joining a quick matches replacement may not be able to see heroes equipped costumes. This issue has been resolved, which is cool. Mission progress on the season event screen would not display correctly. This issue has been resolved. Fix some textual errors. More fixes will be coming in a future update. After a crash, the game had a chance to freeze after a long period of time before closing. This issue has been resolved. Now the game will close after crashing, which is cool as well, and fix some relatively common crash issues, which is good because a lot of people were saying they would have like issues with the game. I haven't personally experienced any crashes, but I know some people out there have experienced them, so it's good that that's being worked on and fixed. That's always a really good sign when it comes to bug fixes and updates and patches. Maps and game mode fixes. So certain maps, particularly Hydra Charter, or just the Hydra base, Hell's Heaven and Clintar, special collisions on the edges would cause the player's character to become stuck or clip through and enter strange areas. These issues have been largely resolved, but as this affects multiple maps and areas, this bug may be present elsewhere. We'll work to continue fixing such issues and develop a solution to thoroughly prevent them. I haven't had any issues of being stuck, but I've seen many players online like getting stuck in certain areas, so it's good that a lot of these major spots where people are getting stuck are being fixed. In the foggy areas of Intergalactic Empire Wakanda and Intergalactic Empire Wakanda Burning T'Challa, fog would disappear from Hela and Storm's perspectives when they activated their ultimates. This issue has been resolved. After Jeff the Landshark is revived while in the fog, his teammates and enemies will not be able to see the special effects of Joyful Splash. This issue has been resolved. And the Hydra base Hell's Haven Frozen Airfield in competitive, if a player was KO'd while moving near a target area, it would cause the lightings to behave abnormally. This issue has been resolved. During matches, disconnecting and reconnecting could cause desync of some doors, i.e. a door looked to be closed but the player could walk through, a door looked to be open but the player couldn't walk through. This issue has been resolved, so that's good as well, because that would be very frustrating in competitive and stuff, so, or just in matches in general. Eldritch Monument, when the target area is ascending or descending, if Adam Warlock used his ultimate, his teammates would potentially revive and be stuck beneath terrain if they were right in the target area platform. This issue has been resolved. Okay, that's good. That sounds very frustrating as well. When the target area is ascending or descending, if Thor or Loki were revived by Hela's team-up ability, they would potentially get stuck. So again, that's another issue. Same thing. When target area is ascending or descending, if Jeff used his ultimate to devour characters, they would potentially become stuck beneath the terrain if they were right in the target area. Issue has been resolved. Okay, that's good too. in the target area. So same thing again, if Winter Soldier hit an enemy with his ultimate, they land right in the target area platform, damage may be lost. So that also got resolved. So they're really good at fixing this, so that's excellent. When switching between rounds in competitive, if the destination was not the last stage of a map, it would cause the vehicle's effective range to not display when it approached the destination, impacting the determination of the effective occupation range. This was also fixed. Upon reaching the third round in competitive convergence, heroes had a chance to carry over their ultimate energy from the second round. This issue has been resolved and heroes will no longer inherit their ultimate energy. So what does that mean? We don't get to keep our ultimate to use it from the start? Because that was the case, wasn't it? If someone can explain that to me in the comments, I'd appreciate it. And then of course we've got some hero fixes as well. So nothing really in the sense of like nerfing or buffing heroes. This is more so just like fixing everything up to make it all smooth. When Wolverine had his Deadpool and Wolverine costume equipped, no ability voice lines other than the Undying Animal abilities line would play. This issue is fixed. After Star Wars Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3's MVP animation played, sound effects would not be played in the results screen. It was also fixed. When Iron Fist used pings, corresponding voice lines would not be triggered. Description for ADS sensitivity in Black Widow's settings was incorrect. In certain situations, Black Widow's ultimate will not recover energy as intended. And in certain extreme situations, Captain America's ultimate wouldn't end as intended. And I've seen that in some matches, like Captain America would stay in his ultimate like for the entire match, and that would just completely like let the other team just win, right? Like that was not good, so I'm glad they fixed that. When Doctor Strange's portals triggered terrain chaos that would mistakenly restore Doctor Strange's ultimate energy. For now, we have disabled the portal's terrain KO attribution to temporarily fix this issue. In example, terrain KOs will not count towards Doctor Strange's own KOs. Rest assured, this bug will be resolved in a future update, at which time we'll restore the portal's KO attribution. So it seems that from the future, like for now, Doctor Strange's portals, when you use the portal to get the enemy team back out of the map, it will not count for his own KOs for now. For PC, using FSR3 frame generation technology to modify the resolution could cause memory leaks, resulting in blurry models. It's been fixed. On consoles, after equipping the PlayStation Bundle's Scarlet Spider costume, restarting the game could cause the costume to not display as correctly equipped. This has been fixed. We'll be keeping an eye on the frequency of different bugs and fixing them as fast as we can. We also have another patch in the works, this time with the new content. Be sure to follow our socials for all the latest news. So there you go, there's all the you know where to find Marvel Rivals. And yeah, this is definitely an interesting thing. They fixed a lot of issues that have been plaguing the game at the moment. A lot of, definitely frustrating things like getting stuck under the map. That would suck, or getting stuck in certain spots. Fixing certain things with heroes, like other things as well. Just good quality of life updates. I know people want certain characters to get nerfed, certain characters to get buffed. But I think we'll leave that for now. People are still figuring out how to play the game, who's strong, who's weak, etc, etc. But let me know what you guys think of this update. If you're new to the channel, drop a like and subscribe. Appreciate all of you. Have an awesome, wonderful day. Peace.